hit that notification bell as well. Okay, Capricorn. Let's see. Capricorn. Okay. There seems to be a growing distance here with someone, possibly someone you work with. It's like you feel, your senses are getting stronger, your intuition, but you're really feeling like, something is like you feel you are gravitating away. Like the universe is showing you these signs. It could be away from a place, but it's you're starting to really know yourself more and more, and being away from any kind of negative influences. So perhaps if there's this growing distances from someone that maybe had some sort of energy that just didn't suit you anymore. And so you're really kind of finding your footing and having to really have that grounding, which is really important, you know. I do see that you're something about you being able to really read the room very, very well and read a person very well, and you know, before anything happens, it's like you can see it. Like you're outsmarting a situation here. And I do see that you're trying to have everything covered. You know, your finances, your accounts, something like that. Everything is, you want to make sure everything is covered. You're tying loose ends. And it's this feeling, it's this knowingness that there's going to be some sort of change of circumstances in a good way. But I do see you becoming more and more independent in that way. Something feels very like it's a lot larger, it's a lot bigger than what is there right now, what is in front of you. I do see you are tasked with some sort of responsibility that only you are able to really do it in the best way possible. And there's something about your work ethic, or it's being admired, it's being, you know, recognized, seen as well. It could be a slight increase in your income here, or finding another source of income, like a side thing as well. I do see you looking for some downtime, wanting that peace, looking for that downtime. You just, you know, want to be away from the noise. You know, you're growing a lot spiritually, and sometimes when that happens, sometimes it's that hermit mode you want to be in, or having your solitude, you know, trying to understand the changes of what you are feeling. But there's definitely an expansion here of your consciousness, of many things around you. And I do see you're ready to surrender. There's something here you are surrendering to this kind of... there's a nervousness here. There's like something that you have held onto or wanting to know, you surrender from that. If it's some sort of desire or ability you want to gain, or want to be at a place, there's been a resistance. If you focus on it too much with some sort of like nervousness, that can turn into resistance. So surrender all. Surrender into something that you're not sure of. All of that talks about the surrender. And then you'll see how things start to come through. You'll watch how things start to appear and unfold in front of you, Capricorn. And you're going to be so glad that you did that. And it's very, very important. It's not necessarily the easiest thing whatsoever, but it is important. I also see something about a brother figure connection here coming in a good way. Could be visiting, so there's something specific that is happening here. You could receive a gift or a message from something very loving from someone that perhaps you've also felt a little bit different towards as well, but in a good way. This is in a good way, in a positive way. I do see, Capricorn, you're starting to really give back in a certain way. Not that you haven't done so before, but you're giving back because you truly want to. And in turn, you're receiving some good karma here. You're something I see starting to really align. Sometimes good things happen. It's good to give back, and you'll be surprised by the changes that do happen. The increase in your abundance also. And I do see you are like shaking hands, like you are. Oh, 7 of Wands. You're having some sort of agreement or new contract or something here that it's like, oh, you're fulfilling a position of yours. You're fulfilling a good role here. And you're looked upon quite favorably. Page of Cups, 7 of Wands, Page of Cups, and the 6 of Swords. Yeah. 7 of Wands, Page of Cups, and the 6 of Swords. Yeah, look at that. Really trying to understand what is going on in your situation here, and but still being determined to see it through. You're definitely not a quitter whatsoever. And what I do see, the 7 of Wands here is telling me also to be thorough. Be thorough about what you're looking into, whatever it is that you're researching, investigating. Be very, very thorough. And you're standing up to what you believe. And, with that, you do get some, like, aha moment, a big aha moment here with the Page of Cups. And I am seeing here is like, oh, okay, there's a union that is happening. There's a bond, there's a connection, there's that is starting to open up in a way of an offer here with the Page of Cups, which it's like, okay, you've created this offer, and you could be offering an idea, and you see yourself here with the 6 of Swords, feeling like you're meant to go in this direction. You're meant to go in this direction. Things will start to ease up for you. Because of, again, an important distance that you are feeling. Okay, the Moon and the 4 of Swords. Wow. You are, talking about your senses are being heightened, you're being guided, and you're soon going to start to see things that are along your path that you're meant to see here with the Moon. Something is going to be uncovered. You're going to understand the whole picture a lot more. Something is going to be illuminated. And there's a lot, and because of this, it's like, I was talking about having that downtime, having that peace, which you do receive as well. You realize, like, okay, you don't need to be in any kind of chaos. That's not where you necessarily want to be at. You have a choice. This is saying that you have more than one choice, and perhaps you weren't told that. You weren't given that sort of information. You didn't think that you do, but you do. Something is being uncovered and unmasked also. Nothing is going to be hidden from you, Capricorn. Like I said, you can really, really see the energy of a place. You can read the room very, very well. And you're going to do what's right for you here with the 4 of Swords. Have that time for yourself, which is really, really important. But you're definitely being guided in the right way. And I do feel like there could be some sort of profound experience. It's a lot more for you to learn and enjoy and experience. And before all of that starts to set in, and we're talking about the spiritual growth, and having that time for yourself. This is it. You're feeling these changes. It's very powerful. It's very important also, because it's preparing you for a different life experience. The Emperor. Different life experiences that are about to come through. ones that you will enjoy, that you will feel relaxed with, that you will now know and be more certain with, here with the Emperor, of how to delegate things, how to manifest things and keep it. And what I also sense that there's some delicate energy around you as well. Something very, very delicate. You could have a pet around you, some sort of pet, or maybe, if it's a pet, then you have something, this delicate energy with them. I know that's something specific. But yeah, you are definitely in charge here with the Emperor. And you're going to, I also see you moving with grace. Like, you're very, very strong, but you're still very, very graceful with your strength. And there's a much higher purpose to all of this. Definitely, it is showing there's a much higher purpose. Like, you are meant for something so much bigger and better. And here with the Emperor, you receive this. There's some sort of treasure that I see. This treasure box that's behind the Emperor that is coming through for you, Like, you're sitting at your throne here as the Emperor. What you speak has a lot of power. And what you think, and as it all aligns, you really are as it all combines and aligns, there is something that starts to really spark and create that in the physical world. Basically, your goal here with the Emperor, you receive. I also see something about you are very, it's justified, or you receive justice as well with the Emperor. It's like big things are about to take place. And here you are, ready for that. All this is preparation to be ready as the Emperor. Oh, Capricorn, thank you.